Hello and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and it's finally time to set off from Norway and head on our way over to England.
Eivor, the wind favors us. We should set sail without delay.
You made quick work of packing. Well done.
The dream of new lands is a powerful lure.
As is the promise of glory. But the act of leaving so beloved a home, there's a sadness to it.
Having doubts?
No, not at all. The die is cast.
Then let fate guide our journey. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let us take to the water and leave unbothered while we have the chance.
That chance is past. Look!
Fate flies on swifter wings than we.
King Harald's banner.
Sigurd, what is this assembly? What are you planning?
An exit, father. As graceful as I can. For if I cannot be king in the land of my birth, I will start a new saga. In England.
Nonsense. Your place is here, son, at my side. There will be other victories soon, other glories.
My choice is made, father. Do not hope otherwise.
Styrbjorn Jarl. Our men were killed as we patrolled nearby. And the word is, Eivor swung the axe.
If the dead could speak, what would they say of their deaths, wolf-kissed?
They would tell you how they offered us insults, and how I slew them for it.
As the dead cannot defend themselves, a vergelt is wanted. 50 weight of silver for each life. By law.
50 weight?
You will have it from me. A parent must pay the price of his children's folly.
That was generous, Lord.
Why England? Why throw away all you have for such an uncertain future? Here you could be a king's hero, Eivor. Your name known all across Harald's many kingdoms.
No. I will not be captive to another man's gaudy design. My destiny is my own to weave.
Eivor speaks for both of us, father. You gambled your honor, and you lost your family. I hope the trade was worth it.
Anger and sadness wrestle for my heart, but I am glad you'll leave this place alive.
So here we go. We're finally setting off for England.
The time for tears is over, you weeping sacks of wool! Put some muscle into those pulls!
Ration your strength, dog. We have an ocean to cross.
All right, you lazy backrout. Sigurd, what's our course?
The sons of Ragnar established a settlement near the coast. We set sail for them. Bragi, sing a song to lift our hood.
To rouse the gods! Inspire a mighty fart from Thor to speed us on our way!
An ocean lies before us, Eivor, and on its far sides, a new kingdom awaits.
You know England well from your travels.
I spent a season in their kingdom of Mercia, a temperate land, lush and wild. By now, the sons of Ragnar will have claimed its heart.
Do we mean to join their army?
They will join ours. In time, all of England will know of Raven Clan and the glory we brought to that fractured land. So to England! Glory and destiny!
To England! To England! For Valhalla!
Hey, and we finally get the title screen. Only after 4 episodes. But we're finally there. Oh, so we're Layla now again, so time to go to the modern day. Right at the start when we heard the operator, I think it was Rebecca's voice, so it would be really nice if Rebecca and Sean are back, but I'm not sure, but it sounded like Rebecca. but we'll see. But Layla looks different from the last 2 games.
In a lecture at the University of Cambridge, Dr. Circa told a worried audience that scientists have few answers for them.
Since the mass coronal ejection of 2012, the strength of the Earth's magnetic field has increased by a factor of 50,000. This has resulted in huge disturbances in radio and satellite communications, dangerous bands of radiation around the poles, and as we can all see from our window, an aurora borealis that never burns away. Unfortunately, we are stumped as to why this is happening, and if we cannot find an answer soon, it may change the way we live, the way we communicate, even the way we evolve, forever.
Dr. Circa went on to say...
Who was that? Was that Sean
More
or...
electrolytes.
Yeah, it is Sean.
Oh, new and improved citrus flavor.
Thanks, Sean.
So surely that was Rebecca we heard at the start of the game.
How do we fix this? How are you the key to everything?
Oh, that's Eivor's grave. Oh, we gotta play in the modern day. This is good.
You're a long way from home, Eivor.
This is cool. So Sean's here. Is Rebecca here? I'm sure that's the voice we heard at the start of the game, so she must be.
Did you get my tea?
Yes.
Mint tea is not actually tea, Bex. It's an infusion. It's really just dirty, minty water.
I don't care what you call it, Sean. Did you buy any?
Of course I did, love.
Oh, are they together now?
Hey, sorry about pulling you out. The generator was sputtering.
That's fine. I needed air.
How is the Animus data stream? Comfortable?
Felt pretty stable after a while.
Good. Just give me a sec and you can jump back in.
Another satellite came down. Did you see?
I did. One of Abstergo's.
That's good.
Well, most of North America just lost its GPS service, so depends what you mean by good, really.
Right. Even when we win, we lose.
Okay, we're all set. Whenever you're ready, you can jump back in.
Okay, so this is nice. We've got Sean and Rebecca back, which, I mean, when was the last time we saw them? It was the end of Unity, but we didn't actually get to play. It was just like video footage. And we didn't hear from them since then, and I was a bit confused. No, not Unity, Syndicate even, actually. And yeah, and I didn't know where they went because they weren't in Origins or Odyssey, but they're back now, and we're still Layla, so that's nice to see. And it's nice to see that we have a modern world where we can actually explore things.
Please enjoy your stay. Remember, all the garbage must be packed out, and please water the plants once a day. Yeah, I won't remember that. You gonna put this in the fridge, Sean?
Of course. In half a minute.
Remember, tomatoes go on the counter, not the fridge. You mind if I put some music on?
Go for it.
Cool.
She actually like vibes to the music. This is so nice to be able to have like a modern day world where you can just move around and... Wow, look at the view.
It's beautiful. But it's not normal.
So where are we? Because Sean said something about North America, but... Oh, actually, I did see something about Eivor going to North America in one of the trailers, I think, for Valhalla. Good old minivan.
I'm not going anywhere. Not yet. Probably bought this at a coffee shop somewhere in Concord.
It's cool that you have all these little things you can explore. Whoa. Whoa.
Another
Okay.
satellite. Damn.
Are those like the Northern Lights, but we're in North America?
Someone's got mail. An invitation to a fair in Concord. Bring your best crop and you may win a prize. Tempting.
It's cool how much you can explore around in the modern day world. It really reminds me of what's the one you in Monterrejoni? Brotherhood, yeah, Brotherhood. So good. Probably is the best modern day storyline and playability the whole game. Because even though you can play more in, is it Revelations, I think, it doesn't have that much difference. Where here,
some quality stuff here.
you've still got Sean's banter, and like it feels different to the actual game, and that's what it was in Brotherhood. Brotherhood was the pinnacle of the modern day, but it looks like they've done so far a decent job with being able to move around and speak to people. Let's hope the story gets fixed from the abomination that they did in Odyssey.
Hello, Layla.
Sean, what do you make of the grave out there?
Well, it overturns a few hundred years of scholarship about the first Europeans to set foot in North America. Apart from that, it's just a bunch of muddy bones, isn't it?
Can we talk about this thing on my neck for a second?
Ah, the mood stabilizer. Yes.
It's not harmful, is it? I mean, I feel good, but I want to make sure there's no side effects.
There shouldn't be. It's only blocking outside signals, a passive effect. So the staff doesn't, you know, mess with you.
Sean, what happened last year, I had no control over that. I tried to resist.
I understand. And your old team, maybe they don't. But we've seen that sort of thing before. Still, if you want to work with us and get to the bottom of why the world is about to end for the second time in 8 years, then you wear that thing until we say otherwise. William's orders.
I know.
Oh, so William's here
It's
somewhere.
not a problem.
It's just a few more weeks, yeah?
Desmond's dad.
Just until we figure this out.
She said what
You're
happened
right.
last year.
I know you're right.
What happened last year with the staff? Because he said it's nothing we haven't seen before. I'm guessing means like the staff took control of her and... Because I mean, he's referring to when Desmond stabbed Lucy with the Apple of Eden when it kind of just took control of him. Did the staff do that to Layla? There was something in one of the DLCs for Odyssey where... Does she end up killing the blonde girl that she works with? I don't know, I never bought the DLCs for Odyssey because it was such an awful game. So I never played the DLCs, but obviously I looked up on it. Which again shows how bad Odyssey was, the fact that something that's clearly quite important to the story, and if that's what they're on about, was hidden behind a paywall. So if it's not about when she killed... I think she did kill whoever was working with her, then that's why she has to wear that thing on her neck.
Sean has been busy.
An audio fragment sent from an unknown location to our encrypted servers. Nothing was stolen, nothing corrupted, just a quick deposit and gone. We got lucky this time. So what is it? A cryptic sound file, voice unknown, with a signal beneath it. The signal was a code, led us to a precise spot here in New England. We dug, and good lord, we struck gold. Well, silver, dominant currency in the Dark Ages. Point is, it was a gravesite, a Norse warrior dating to the late 9th century, early 10th century AD. A few centuries before the earliest known settlements. This is big news if we have it right. Questions remain. How did these bones get here, and why? Interesting.
That's quite nice. Soothing.
The laptop always has loads of cool stuff.
Let's have a look.
Ah, so much to check. The messengers. Oh, okay. I'm probably going to read all of these because obviously I like, you know, the whole theory about Assassin's Creed and everything. But I'm not going to bore you by reading them all. So, if you want to read them, I'm just going to slowly scroll down each one and just pause the video at that moment if you want to read it. So, like, right now, I'll scroll down to the Layla bit. So any of these, just pause the video. I'll just go through them and do that with all of them. Because I'm probably just going to go read them in my own time, but obviously cut it out of the video. Right, well, I'm probably going to go and read all of those properly myself, and I'll get back to you when I've finished reading them all. So I've read everything, some really interesting stuff there, and then I've come across these media files that obviously look like they're like voice recordings or something. So those I'll play now because they could be very interesting. This one called Strange Message, that might be the one that we read in the post-it note next to Sean.
I lived, I died, and now I sleep. And in my sleep I dream. And in my dreams I I see an end to the doom that will grip the Earth once again. Find the Wolf-Kissed. Find the Mad One. Find me. And save us all from another death.
Okay. That is weird. Very strange message. Interesting. I don't know how to decipher it, but it'll be interesting to see where they go with the main storyline with this.
Layla, thought you might be interested in this. Conversations that Bex and I had with Desmond back in 2012. December, I think. Just candid talks, that's all. We didn't square any circles or write any beat poetry. But he did have some interesting insights into his time in the Animus and what it means to be an assassin. Anyway, have a listen. You might find you and he had similar experiences, so, well, let me know what you think. Unless it's to tell me I sound like a total prat in these recordings. If that's the case, just say nothing. I mean, I did have a slight cold at the time I recorded these. That's probably why I sound odd. Anyway, okay, I'm done anyway, so turn off. Turn off. Oh, it's actually just a button. Sorry, here we go.
I love the like modern day banter that you get with Sean. Like, you really do miss it in the last two games, and it's what makes the modern day so good because it's so different. So it has all this interesting stuff, you know, about the Aisu, about what these ancestors mean and stuff. But then you've got, you know, the modern day banter that you see in like everyday life with yourself and your friends. So it's really cool to have that again. So it looks like we have 2 MP3 files from Desmond. So it'll be really nice to hear his voice again. So yeah, let's see what they are.
No, come on, Sean. Turn that thing off.
Oh, hold on. I like what you said there. I want to get this for posterity. Say it again, nice and loud.
Seriously?
Sure, come on. If nothing else, it'll give me leverage with your old man.
Ah, that's your angle. Nice. What I said was, I wish I hadn't been born into the Assassins. I wish I had chosen this life. Is that good enough?
Sure, but why is that?
Because choice is the central idea of our creed. It underpins everything, right? It's about free will. It's about seeing the evidence before you and saying, yes, this is what I want. Or, no, this isn't for me. But when you're born into a group like this, or any other, like I was, you get mixed signals. You get told over and over again, this is what we believe. These are the rules. This is reality. No deviation. And if you question it, oh, they look at you like you killed a puppy. That's hardly free will. It's a weird irony when free will is your central belief, but nobody wants you to believe otherwise. I don't know how to say it exactly, but I always thought there was something self-destructive about our creed. If free will is the most important moral guidepost we have, we should be free to ignore it. To choose submission, for example. You know what I mean? Like, we should be free to side with the Templars. If it's really my choice, I could do that.
Right. It's almost self-refuting. A democracy could democratically elect a dictator or choose to get rid of democracy altogether. Within our creed is the seed of its own destruction. That's what makes it powerful, I think. And fragile.
Right. The more freedom you have, the more risky it is, you know? Anyway, my dad has mellowed over the years, but he was strict when we lived on the farm. He ran a tight ship. I never got the impression that I was free to choose my path forward. Our creed, our tenets, they were drilled into my head. By the time I was a teenager, I was following these rules out of a sense of duty. This was just what we did.
That happens to a lot of organizations over time. The stagnation sets in, you know? The fundamentalism.
Yeah. Following the rules becomes more important than achieving whatever goal you set out for yourself. And people start to lose sight of the reason the rules exist.
That's called deontology, or a form of it. Following a rule for its own sake and not for the consequences it has.
Yeah, but that feels backwards, doesn't it?
Well, I think so. Following a rule is the easy part. Praying, taking a sip of wine, munching on a wafer. Rituals that give comfort.
But that's just going through the motions. It makes people feel like they're doing something. When the hard work is, well, actually getting off your ass and doing something productive. I think people just want boundaries. Tight boundaries. They want to see the four walls that pen them in.
I don't disagree.
Anything outside that, anything that makes life more complex, that's scary. That's why I envy you. You chose this life. You went through that process and you decided, yes, I believe in this.
Sure. It didn't stop me from being an insufferable know-it-all as a teenager, but I see your point.
I would have loved to have been a know-it-all. I knew nothing. Not until you guys found me. Yeah. It wasn't until I met you, and Bex and Lucy, that I knew. I knew I wanted to be an assassin.
Oh, thanks, Des. Come here. Bring it in, bud. I don't normally like touching, but we'll make an exception now.
I am not hugging you.
You sure? Because I smell very nice today.
Can you just turn that off?
Oh, it's so interesting, really, what he says in those recordings. You know, the way he picks apart the creed and things wrong with it and stuff. Because I think it's very interesting, because I think a lot of the, you know, more hardcore Assassin's Creed fans, as you'd like, I'd say, call them, the ones that really like the lore and everything, you know, not just the games, we've always thought that, like, if freedom's the main ideology, couldn't that cause problems and stuff like that? So it's really interesting to see that Desmond brings up stuff like that, and they've included it in the game. So it's really interesting to see them go, quite interesting to show that up about the law and everything. And then obviously the banter with Sean and Desmond again, it's so good. I've missed this in the last few games a lot. You know, I think I'm only like the first little segment of the modern day, and it's already far better than Odyssey or Origins or anything really. I mean, I don't know when the last time we had a decent modern day was. Maybe Assassin's Creed 3. I mean, it wasn't the best, but it was still a lot better than I think after Assassin's Creed 3 it just kind of went downhill, so it's really good to see.
Hold on, I'll just set this here.
Do you guys record everything we talk about?
Not everything, but you've been using the Animus so much, I thought this was a good chance to learn some things about prolonged exposure.
So I'm your guinea pig?
No, my guinea pigs are all dead. The Animus was too much for them to handle.
Cute.
Can I ask you about the bleeding effect? Any recent flashes? Any memories resurfacing?
Yeah, the usual things. Ghost images of Altair and Ezio a few times a day. Nothing intrusive, just brief moments. They pass quickly, almost without me noticing. Like a figure in the corner of my eye, or remembering a dream from the night before. I did have one extended hallucination a few days ago. It was Ezio. He was older, around the time he left Cappadocia. He was standing on the deck of a ship, alone. And through him, I could feel an intense regret or guilt. And it felt to me like he'd had a loss of faith in himself, in the creed, like he couldn't keep it up, couldn't stay true to his ideals. And as I watched him, I thought, is this the moment he decided he was done being an assassin? It felt like it. Anyway, most of my visions have been brief, lasting just a few seconds. They're like complete memories of small moments that appear suddenly out of nowhere, fully formed. It's a strange feeling.
Okay, anything else?
I'm starting to see Connor now, too. Though I hear his voice more often than I see him. I'm sure that will change. Oh, yeah, and yesterday, just before bed, I had a memory of being on a beach in the Caribbean with a bunch of sailors. Or maybe they were pirates. I don't know. No idea.
Huh. We'll look into that. And how do you feel in general?
In general? Well, I feel older, for one. Much older. And it's strangely comforting. I'm collecting the memories and skills and thoughts of so many people. I feel like I've lived a few hundred years or more. Is it possible that if I do this for too long, it'll push my own memories aside? That I'll be everyone but myself after a while?
It's possible. That's called identity substitution. It's happened before, but it's rare. And someone with your background shouldn't need to worry.
My background? You mean someone with my genes? My abilities?
You have Isu DNA, and that lets you see things and do things and withstand traumas that other people can't.
And I can suffer in ways that others can't. That's not something to be proud of.
You mean the apple?
Yeah. It has a pull, Bex. It tugs at my brain. It talks to me. Teases me. Drives me mad. And what I did to Lucy... God damn it. Nothing is worth the damage I did. The pain I caused.
I know. But you're special. That's the point.
I'm not special, Bex. I'm lucky. That's all.
I understand.
We're assassins. It's our creed that makes us different, not our genes, not our blood. Anyone can join us.
That's true. But let's leave that aside for a second. What I want to know is, have you ever had any Isu memories resurface?
Isu memories? I don't think so. I can't even begin to imagine what that would feel like.
I think you'd know if you did. Maybe one day. We might be able to induce something.
Jesus, let's fix the world first, okay? Before we start digging up my ancient ancestors.
Deal.
With my luck, I'll be related to some third-rate Isu like Sisyphus or something.
Way to aim high, buddy.
Hey, you gotta.
So another very interesting voice clip there. Yeah, that was really interesting. Interesting that he was talking about how, you know, that the apple pulls on him and like tugs at his brain and stuff, which seems to be what the staff does to Layla. And that's why they have that special chip on her neck. But again, really interesting to hear him talk about stuff like that. And the game's not scared to delve into a bit of Assassin's Creed. You know, I was scared this was going to be like Odyssey, where Odyssey was literally just a Sparta game. And it was decent. It wasn't great overall, but it was for a Sparta game itself, it was decent. But whereas I was scared this was going to be just a Viking game, you know, since all the adverts and everything was all hashtag like a Viking and stuff like that. But it looks like they've done their work, and I mean, with Darby doing the writing again, then I'm not surprised that it looks like it's going to have a quite a good storyline. So I think that's about everything. I think we've been through everything. Yeah, I read everything. This one, it made me laugh. It's like, I don't have COVID, no. Because obviously, I mean, what was it, since May the 10th, 2020? So it's quite funny that obviously it is modern day now. Because the original game came out in 2007, but wasn't it set in like 2012? I know Desmond died in 2012 when they were thrown, but that's obviously from the last game. So I don't know if the early ones were set slightly in the future. I don't remember if they were set in the same year as the game came out, but this one's obviously set in 2020. So it's quite funny that they have reference to what's happening in the modern world. So that's quite funny there as well. So
I went through hell to bring you here. It had better be worth it.
I think it's time to head back to the Animus, I think.
Sean, don't forget to water the plants while I'm under, okay?
I'll add it to the calendar and tattoo it on my leg.
Oh god, I miss Sean's back. He's probably one of my favorite characters in the game. I do really like him.
Be nice to sleep in a real bed when this is over.
So before we get in, let's speak to Rebecca.
Feeling okay?
Better. But I'm worried that it could happen again. The 2 data streams.
I can't promise it won't. I barely understand it myself.
It felt like 2 minds, fighting over 1 brain. It hurt like a shotgun to the head.
Right. There's something about this Viking's DNA sample that feels dense, noisy.
Could it be the staff? Interfering somehow?
How do you mean?
My headaches, my temper. They started the day I got that thing.
I hope you're not making excuses for, you know, your friend.
Jesus, no. I'm not.
Sorry. Just take it easy. And if you feel yourself slipping again, let us know.
I'm trying. I really am.
Yeah, the way she said you're not making excuses for your friend makes me think that what they're on about was when in that DLC modern day moment. I think it was in the DLC because I don't remember playing it when I played Odyssey. Where Layla hits her friend with the staff and kills her, I think. Interesting, this whole DNA thing, because I think that was a big thing. I'm not a big fan of A, the RPG elements that you can choose, and B, the fact that you can choose female or male. I feel like just give me a female or just give me a male, because isn't Animus meant to work off DNA? So it's interesting that trying to say something like it's the staff that's making it hard to decipher or something, but then the staff didn't have the staff at the start of Odyssey, so I don't know. Also, there's a cute little trapdoor here. I don't know what it is. I have a feeling that like the Templars and Abstergo will find us and we'll have to go down there and there'll be something or something. I don't know. Just a thought. But anyway, time to head back. It's super interesting in how good the modern day seems to be set up. I really hope it carries on going in that direction. So let's head back to Eivor and the Vikings.
All right, time to go. Norway to England takes about a week by long ship, so I'll scrub ahead.
She really loves that staff, doesn't she?
Layla, you okay?
Sorry. Can you play the message again?
We have the transcript. If you're looking for something, I can go and...
No, I want to hear it.
Okay.
I don't mean to be cryptic. It's just... that message led us here. To this place. To a Norse grave in North America. So those bones out there are the only lead we have. Our only chance at fixing this planet before it's too late.
Here it is.
I lived, I died, and now I sleep. And in my sleep I dream. And in my dreams I see an end to the doom that will grip the earth once again. Find the wolf-kissed. Find the mad one. Find me. And save us all from another death.
Unsettling, that is.
That pulse in the message. Are you sure it's just coordinates? Nothing else?
Nothing I can find.
Okay, I'm ready.
Here we go.
Well, I have to say I'm really liking the modern day so far. So it seems really interesting. I want to know what happens. It's going to make me want to play the main story. Because even though like obviously Eivor's story is really good as well, I think we haven't got to the best part of his story yet. But the modern day seems so interesting already. There we are, arriving in England.
There she is, England, our new home.
Not a patch on Norway, but we'll make this land our own soon enough.
I'm glad to see any land at all, and will be happy to have my feet on solid ground again.
We must not rush our landing. All you see here is Saxon territory. The Kingdom of Mercia, largely unpacified. There will be eyes watching us from the trees, with bows drawn and traps set. We must be wary. Randvi! Dig in your oars! All standing!
Have you spotted something?
Not yet. But let us go ahead to clear the path of any dangers. Then follow our lead when the sun brushes the horizon.
Understood. May Thor bless you all on your way. We will see you soon.
Sail on.
Yes! I'm ready for whatever these green-thumbed fairy folk have to throw at us.
Sigurd, do the sons of Ragnar know that we're coming?
They do not, but they will not scoff at our visit. Of the 4 kingdoms in England, the sons of Ragnar have settled only one. The rest is ripe for the taking.
Do we mean to join their army?
No, no. We will speak with them, get the lay of the land, and carve this country into as many pieces as we see fit.
Look ahead there! Is that what passes for a town? Plain brick in a single rune to their timid god?
That rune is called a root, Dag. The cross upon which their god was sacrificed. It sits atop a monastery, a place of worship.
That cross killed their Christ, and now they display it in worship? Bizarre.
We carve idols of our gods and make wishes before them, like our sacrifices to Odin, the One-Eyed.
But we do not worship the wolf that kills him. That is the difference.
Dag has a point there.
Whatever strangeness we see in these Saxons, they must think the same of us.
Is that, I remember.
Now there is a symbol worthy of a god. A bolt of lightning would.
I remember seeing memes about like, what if Jesus was killed by a gun? Would we all wear guns and stuff? It's like, it's weird that he was killed on a cross and we all. So it's quite funny that Dag obviously has that point.
Look there! What are they doing?
Ritual drowning.
Ritual drowning.
Are the ways of Christians really so unfamiliar to you?
Not at all. I simply forgot. Someone has to keep the conversation up. It must be priests and worshippers alone in that place. We could storm this port with ease. Sack it without breaking a sweat.
Is there much in the way of treasure there?
Always! They shape precious metals and cut jewels to their gods. There will be a fortune there.
Later, Dag. There will be time enough for raiding, once we have settled. Come to, stop the boats. Pull up over there. Way forward is blocked by a chain spanning the river. We must remove it before passing on.
A chain? Can we cut through it?
It's too thick for access. But there must be a way to release it, somewhere in that camp. I will go.
And I will be right behind you.
No, Dag. You stay here. Should trouble come our way, I want you defending the ship.
A good idea. Send out the arrow and keep your sharpest axe at hand, huh?
Something like that.
Okay. I think this is assassin time. Let me get up the.
This place is heavily guarded.
I want to do this without getting detected. I say that, almost get detected instantly. Oh no. Can you whistle in this? Yeah. I have one arrow. Did he not notice the guy I just killed?
Dane! The Dane has come!
Why?
Put an arrow in the dog.
Stay alert.
We have the advantage.
Okay, so I messed up sneaking. Oh, he's down there. Ooh, good shot, my friend. Where is he? So, failed a bit of being an assassin there.
This chain is huge, and poorly anchored it appears. I might be able to shoot it.
Is there anything down here?
Hey!
I'm glad he made a noise, I did not see him. Oh, a chest.
Chain is away! Hey, boy! Back to the boat! We should be close now. Barring any more surprises.
Time to go find our settlement.
I say we go back, Sigurd. Give those dogs a good knock around and take whatever treasures they have. Easy pickings.
Not today, Dag. We press on until we reach our goal. We cannot afford another surprise. Now be on your guard. It should not be far.
Gods, I'm ravenous. I hope they have food and ale on hand when we arrive. We should have sent word ahead of us, Sigurd, to get something on the spit.
If Halfdan, Ubba and Ivar Ragnarsson are lacking food in England, then all of us will starve. Have no worry.
Ah, I can see it now. A suckling pig, tender and juicy, and ale as gold as the treasures that we failed to steal back there.
A man of simple pleasures, aren't you, Dag?
I'm happier for it. For my part, I look forward to standing in the footsteps of the giants that built this land.
What giants?
The great Romans and their empire. Giants of a forgotten age. They held dominion here long ago, and their ruins dot the landscape. Every brick and stone tells a story of conquest and glory. And now, they are rubble and ash.
Ready? Made. We will rebuild their empire, brick by brick, and ours will not crumble to dust.
All things end, Dog. The ruins are not a warning. They're a testament. Look there, just ahead, where the sons of Ragnar make their camp.
At last, to find our feet on steady ground.
Sigurd, hold back. Something isn't right.
Good eye. There's too little movement for an army. Only tents and a few men.
Not the army we hope to find.
No. Let us get a closer look.
Those are not Norsemen.
GRANTEBRIDGESCIRE.
We should proceed on foot, lest they spot the boats.
Dag and I will go together.
We all go. If they are friends, I wish to meet them as a guard. And if they are foes, then we fight them all, together.
They don't look like friends.
Who are these men?
They speak with twisted accents. English, no doubt.
Dag, Eivor! On me! what's this? A mess of filthy Danes befouling our riverways?
I love the proper strong English accent.
Give us your name.
I am Sigurd Jarl.
And we're not Dane.
And
I'm guessing Dane's
Men
Danish.
who do not take kindly
I
to
Norwegian.
Dane invaders creeping into our camp. You'd best move along, Hagen. Spare yourselves a slaughter.
You threaten Norsemen with a play of swords and expect us to cower?
I have been 8 days at sea without a drop of blood to wet my axe. So spare the chatter, buckerout, and draw your weapon.
Let's finish them!
Kill these bastards! You have what you wish for, Dag.
I was gonna say we have so much more, but we don't.
Over here!
What a shot that was. Come here, boy. Where are you?
Have a look around, all of you. I want no more surprises.
Is he okay?
Right.
Oh, he's fine. I'm just gonna go help him up, but he's fine.
Nothing to see here. All good.
I need to get enough materials to build a new rations packet so I can hold more stuff.
Wait. Who are you? Are you with those brigands as well?
Sigurd, Dag, in here. Those men had prisoners.
You there! Untie us! Let us walk and we will not hurt you!
Quite bold in those bindings. I like your spirit.
We are very agreeable people, I promise. You need not kill us.
Peace.
Is he Irish?
We have no need or wish to hurt you. What are your names?
Yenli. I'm a merchant, not a bandit like those others. And this is Rowan.
Rowan, that's right. I'm a stable hand, that's all. I keep horses and, well, I did, till those brigands sold them off.
They meant to sell us next, as slaves to the nearest bidder. But I ripped their eyes out before I let that happen.
And how did you find yourselves here?
We came to trade with the Sons of Ragnar, at Halfdan Jarl's asking. But they were gone when we arrived.
Unbind them. You know the Sons of Ragnar?
Aye. Sold many a mare and stallion to the brothers. Good men. Always paid me fair.
From the look of this camp, they've been gone for some time. Where will you go now? What will you do?
Rebuild my stocks, start anew. I have friends and allies across the land to aid me, but it won't be easy.
Every town and village needs a stable to keep horses fit and trim. I'll find my footing again. Somewhere.
I'm gonna ask them to stay here, aren't we?
What are you thinking?
That we could use their skills as we get settled. Having access to trade and someone to tend our mounts would be a boon.
My thoughts as well. Any friend of the Ragnarsons is a friend of mine. Right, Dag?
Whatever you think is best, Sigurd.
Janli, Rowan, I am Sigurd Jarl of Fornberg, son of Styrbjörn. This is Eivor and Dag. Both of you are free to go, but more than welcome to stay if you're willing to pull your weight.
We'd be happy to, if only to get back on our feet.
Then let it be done. The Raven clan welcomes you.
Time to get building, I
From
guess.
strangers into friends into family. The others have arrived. Come.
I have a good feeling about this place.
Honored family, friends, welcome to your new home.
I have to say I love the soundtrack to this game so far. I mean, I love soundtracks to games, and this one really has a good one. I mean, all Assassin's Creed games have had a decent one,
house to rival any I've seen.
but this one has a really, really good one.
Now come. Randvi has found something I would like you to see.
Eivor, Sigurd, I give you England and its 4 kingdoms. Mercia, East Anglia, Northumbria, and Wessex. From the few plans and maps I discovered here, I believe the Sons of Ragnar have pushed further into Mercia, here. My scouts will soon tell me if I am correct.
And where are we?
Here, in this unnamed copse of trees.
Unnamed? We cannot let that stand. What will we call this place?
I might have an idea.
Ravensthorpe, the village of ravens.
Is Ravensthorpe an actual place? Wouldn't surprise me if it is.
I like it. The poet in you sings once again. One day this name will be known throughout all of England.
A name is only a beginning. If we want renown, we must build, expand.
Agreed. We should begin with a forge. Can you help Gunnar get working again?
We'll need cargo, supplies.
For that our neighbors will provide, whether they wish to or not.
Scarcely arrived, and now we must raid.
We cannot master this land merely by asking.
I'll go and speak with Gunnar now.
Good work, my dear. And what else have you found?
Short notes, mostly. Scraps of plans, old letters, a few runes to...
Okay, so the Atlas allows us to travel. You can press triangle, allows us to travel from place to place. Ravensthorpe. Okay. I'm guessing we go on raids where there's these red axes to get supplies to build more stuff for our settlement. So seems good. So you got East Anglia, Wessex, that's Essex, Winchester, Mercia, Northumbria. Oh, Jorvik. That's York. See, I'm from up north near Northumbria, but I'm further north than York. York's now in Yorkshire, isn't it? It's no longer Northumbria. God, I thought I was good at geography, but but so the map's definitely shrunken down. Obviously, because it can't be the whole of England. That'd be way too big. I mean, it's still a really big map, but it's obviously shrunken down. Because obviously, like up here is Scotland. But it'll be interesting to visit all these other places once we get there.
It took some time to decipher the mess and piece it all back together.
Not a bad place, Eivor.
Not at all. Can I help you with anything?
Sigurd wants your forge up and running as soon as possible. For that, we need supplies and riches.
Ah, you mean to go a Viking then? Good, good. How I miss those days. Ransacking and pillaging. Blade singing and shield splintering.
I would ask you to join us, but you are the only blacksmith we have. We cannot afford your loss.
Oh, it's no bother. Better I forge axes than swing them. My place is here, not pulling on the oar of a river horse. Though you do remind me, I found a map among the bandits' rubbish, marked up with the locations of Saxon monk huts.
Yes, bandits know as well as we do. Monasteries are full of riches and loot.
Take the map with you, and put it to better use than they did.
So, time to go on our first raid, then. Yeah.
Your ears and listen all. For the good of our clan, it is time we go a Viking. Today we raid, that tomorrow we may build. At last!
I accidentally docked it.
Crack these Christian monasteries like a row of hen's eggs.
That's a problem with changing triangle to square.
Well guarded. By nothing more than priests and prayers, I wager.
Man your oars.
Can't raise the sail here.
It's cool because obviously England has a lot of rivers. So,
Shall we raise the sail, everyone?
Sail out!
so it's good that you can travel via rivers on your longboat.
Push now.
Is this it? Yeah, I think this is it. Let's go, boys and girls.
Look there, monastery. I stand ready. Only say the word. Don't let the gates through you. Smart. One, two. Coming for you. Now I'm ready.
How did I die? How did I die? I'm so confused. I don't understand how I died there. Oh well. Attempt number 2. I need to get better at the fighting.
Look there, monastery. To battle! I stand ready. Only say the word.
When someone swings for someone else and their weapon comes back, it hits me. That's what happened last time. That's how I died. Which I think is BS, because it wouldn't. Oof, off goes his head. There again, see, as he tried to hit that other Viking, the back of his thing hit me.
Give me a hand with this. That is all we need for Gunner. But if there's more, we should claim it.
Oh, of course I'm going to claim if there's more. Move.
You out! Stick with me. Almost there. Hell, take you! Put you on a pike! You're mine!
No shame in being patient.
I love that combo when you just take off her head. Every time. When there's like so many people all fighting each other, it just becomes an absolute clusterfuck. Like, there's it being difficult like Unity, where the more you played the better you got, and then there's this where you get caught in between like 5 other people fighting, and you somehow get hit when you're behind them and stuff. I like this game, and the battle mechanics are so, like the fighting mechanics are so much better than Odyssey's, don't get me wrong, and the combos and stuff, like 1v1s are really good, but when it's like this, like in the raids, it's so annoying.
That is all we need for Gunner. But if there's more, we should claim it.
Take it! Here! Oh, snap your
Try to trip the fool.
help me with this. We're done. Let's get back to the ship.
Right, well, finally did it. I did realise that I did have a corrupted save, I knew that, so I had to replay a little bit. And I had like a big 15 in the top corner of the screen, and it was all my skill points. I forgot to reapply those. So that was probably one reason why I found it a bit more difficult to obviously attack and fight against them all. But my point still stands that the worst part of this game is when you're in one of these big group fights. It's not that good. But it didn't help that I didn't have any of my skill points applied, so I was only like power level 2 or something. But anyway, we finally got it done, and it's time to, I think I'll head back to the settlement and start building stuff.
Back so soon. And with good news, I hope.
I think we have all we need.
So now I can build a blacksmith.
Ah, this is wonderful, Eivor. A forge bigger and hotter than my old forge back in Fornburg. Come visit me anytime. For weapons and gear, there is no man better than me.
I will, Gunnar. Have no doubt.
Eivor, what brings you to my humble shop?
So, we do have a second one. What's this? Oh, this will be the Assassin's Guild. I definitely want to build that.
Hytham, now that you and Basim are settled, what will you do?
We have work to do. Starting in the cities of England. London, Jorvik, Winchester, all three are infested by members of the same order to which Kjotve belonged. But their reach extends much further than this. Of all the lands on Earth, I believe England is the most overrun.
Do they cause here the same turmoil Kjotve caused in Norway?
Not just turmoil. They spread a plague of delusion, teaching men and women to abase and abuse themselves in exchange for power.
You have strong feelings about this.
Of course. This is the sole purpose of the Hidden Ones, to liberate the body and spirit of man from any unnatural shackles. But we have not operated in England for over 4 centuries. Since the fall of the Roman Empire, the Hidden Ones have not had a presence here. This absence has given the Order of the Ancients ample room to grow and thrive. Our task will not be an easy one, but with a bureau, Basim and I could begin our work. If you have the time and spare resources to build one, we would be most grateful.
I will see what I can do.
I think I will, because I think for each like big chest you reveal, you get enough to build a... Yeah. See, I've got enough, it'll go to 0. So let's build the bureau. God, calling it the bureau. It's like the very first Assassin's Creed.
This will make a fine space for my work, Eivor. Thank you.
Well, if your work benefits us, I will see that you keep it, for as long as you live among us.
I believe it will, for we have common cause against our enemy. They have dug their claws deep into England. Eradicate them where they are strongest, and the alliances you seek will be far easier to come by. In London, they now operate without restraint. If you were to eradicate them, the city would be in your debt.
I will talk with Ranri about your idea. Get her thoughts.
Good. Yet, before you do, there is something else. A gift I wish to share.
A gift?
I cannot show you here. Will you walk with me?
I will. Lead on.
I wonder what we're getting. Been a bit of screen to...
I hear heaviness to your breathing, Hytham.
That's going to be
Does your
ritual
wound still
stabbing
trouble
that thing as you
It does, I'm
leave.
afraid. There is a pain in my chest for which I have no remedy.
Rest easy then. So long as your mind stays sharp, you will recover.
What I was going to say is a bit of like
Though I am reluctant
lag.
to displease my mentor.
I mean, I've got everything
You'd
on
risk
ultra
your
high,
health
but
and your life to please Basim. That I do not understand.
I should not expect you do. When we first arrived, I noted a
I
shadow
didn't think
of suspicion
it would
in your
matter. I
eyes.
think my GPU is good
a
enough.
doubt, a wariness.
Is that a question?
No, only an observation.
Maybe because I'm mostly running a recording software as well as playing the game, that it might lag sometimes. I don't know, because I didn't see any in the other episodes.
Are you well enough to steer this boat?
I am. Have no worry. It is only prolonged stresses that exhaust me. My energy runs low rather quickly.
I wonder where he's taking us. Oh.
And what is this gift you wish to give me?
It will not come from me. It is a gift you must give yourself.
More riddles.
It's going to be a leap of faith, isn't
what
it?
fun you are.
Let me say it another way. My gift is not for giving or taking. It is a way of living.
Still no clearer.
It is a thing better demonstrated
Yeah,
than described.
definitely a leap of faith.
Then I will wait.
Forgive my jest. This gift we call a leap of
Hey.
faith. It is one of our Brotherhood's most sacred rites. It is not a tool we use against our enemies, but an act we embrace to strengthen our resolve. Like your meditation, it centers our minds, steadies our hands, and purges fear from our hearts. And more practically, it aids our movements, in flight or in stealth.
You call it a leap, and we are climbing a rather steep hill.
There it is again. The shadow of a doubt. Nearly there. Our destination is there.
I suspect you mean to throw me from this cliff, is that it? Please tell me if I'm near the mark.
And spoil the surprise? To perform the leap of faith, you must give yourself over to something greater.
The gods?
Yourself. Embrace the hope that death will not come before you are prepared to meet it. Believe this, and you will fear nothing.
Our deaths are prefigured, weaved into the fabric of the world. To fear this would be a waste of worry and tears.
Good. Then your mind is already attuned to my lesson.
Did they call him Hytham? Or is it like kind of a play on words because of Haytham from the other games? Or was it just completely random chosen? That's what I want to know. But we're going to finally unlock the leap of faith. So when we jump from viewpoints, we do the leap of faith. Which is so cool, the fact that he doesn't do it until he gets taught. I think that's really attention to detail in this game.
I will leap first. On my word, you must follow. Lean into your faith, into your strength, and take flight.
You want me to jump? From here?
Yes.
I would sooner grow wings and fly away. Thank you for the lesson, but...
Wait! And watch!
Hytham! Hytham! Pig-headed fool! Are you injured?
You see? My faith grew stronger than my fear!
And that loam cushioned your fall.
Eivor! I have not seen this side of you before! Do not feed your fear, conquer it!
I've seen my death in a vision. It was not here. Not today.
Let's go. Our first leap of faith.
Yeah!
A perfect fall! And how did it feel?
You spoke true. It was madness and vigor. A purging of fear. A gift I give myself. I see that now. Thank you for showing me the way.
Of course. And thank you, Eivor, for hearing me out.
You called this leap of faith a sacred rite. Do all Hidden Ones practice this same ritual?
As far as I know, it is a rite of initiation that dates back to just before the birth of the Christian Jesus.
Are you hoping to initiate me?
I might try if I believed you would join. But that is not my purpose in England. Basim and I are hunting larger prey.
The Order of Ancients.
Yes.
You remember the medallion you took from Kjotve's body? That is their symbol. They are a plague, one we hope to purge from this world. Like us, they act in secret. But their aim is to rule the world, not free it from unnatural fetters.
The desire to rule is not unique to this order. Sigurd and I want the same. A land to call our own, and the honor that comes with it.
Do not compare yourself to such people. The Order has no honor, no principles, no humanity. Yet they sit on a great many of England's thrones. If you seek to pacify England for the safety of your clan...
Then it may be in my interest to give you aid. I understand.
You desire alliances. We seek to rid England of its deepening rot. Where these hopes meet, our cause does too. You may think this land ruled by harmless jarls and bumbling thanes. Yet look more closely, and you will find a deeper threat. The Order's invisible hand touches all. It shapes everything, instilling its poison into every level of society.
My ritual stabbing this shit.
From the lowliest fishmonger to the richest merchants, from wealthy thanes to useless kings, the Order has corrupted all. Bassam has given me one task here. To locate and eliminate the Order of Ancients in England, in whatever dark corners they reside. If we work together towards this end, it will benefit us both. You will have greater influence over the kingdoms of England.
And you will have more medallions to count.
Exactly. You should begin in London. I have credible reports that the Order is working now to seize the city.
I will speak with Randbury about this.
And while you are there, be on the lookout for our symbol. Centuries ago, the Hidden Ones had bureaus built around England. There were 6, I believe. If you can find them, search them well for documents bearing the same symbol. It will greatly aid my studies.
I will. Thank you, Hytham, for all of this.
Oh, okay. So it's like the Cult of Cosmos in Odyssey. Zealots are hired mercenaries that assist the Order and enforce their decrees. Will provide clues on the identity of... Okay. Alliances and Order hierarchy. Interesting. Very interesting. And... so it's like the Cult of Cosmos and you get rid of it. I hope they have... oh, they do have a bit more background to them, maybe. Because the Cult of Cosmos was one of my favourite parts of Odyssey, I have to say. It was really good concept, and I liked how you had to like hunt them down. The only problem is that you kind of just killed a person. Where I'm hoping here, obviously here they've got kind of like a story you can read about them and stuff. So you know who you're killing, I find. And then it feels more personal to the cause rather than just killing a random person like any other soldier. Well, that is interesting. Oh, it's not back up. Can't stab it. But anyway, I think it's time. I'm probably just gonna go for on a couple raids to build a couple more things for the settlement to try and build it up a bit. If they're interesting, I'll obviously keep them in. If they're not, then I will leave them out, and I'll get back when we're on the way to the doing stuff for the main story again, or anything interesting really. So let's go raiding again. So I'm back from raiding, and yeah, we've built some barracks for the men. I think I read somewhere that you can like edit the way your Vikings look. Note the rate. We are never safe. Constant vigilance. Keep your eyes and ears sharp. Keep your body strong and keep your heads in the battle. Even moments of peace, never let your guard down, for that is when they strike. And whoever keeps leaving their sweat-soaked wraps in the box with the clean ones, I will find you and I will send you to hell myself. Interesting. Yeah. So I built some barracks. Which upgraded, so now I can build more stuff. As if it's
Our warriors now have a place to rest and train.
A fine shelter it is. When word gets out, it should attract many JOMSVIKInger to fight with us. Which reminds me, a few of your raiders are chomping at the bit in hope of becoming your second. You ought to pick one.
Ah, okay. Ah, so this is where I get to choose my JOMSVIKING. Change gender, change appearance. My second one. Do I keep it male or do I go for... No, I'll keep it male. No, I need a good name. I like his name, but I don't like his tattoo. Oh, this guy's cool. Osvalda. Can you... Is that equipping like... It doesn't take it away from me. I don't know. If I give him like that. Give him a shield. I'm gonna make him look Raven Clan. Although I do like that big. I'm gonna keep that big bit on. I'm gonna give him that Raven Clan. There we are. Once you selected, you may not change your JOMSVIKING gender or appearance. No, I like him. Let's go. So are they the ones that go on raids with me? I think so. I love these dragon things. But we can decorate them with either archer target or stone well, but I kind of like keeping them like that. I'm going to leave them for now. So these are the other bits we can build. I mean, I think I collected quite a bit, didn't I? Oh, I don't have enough raw materials. Okay. And then what's over here? Oh, I was meant to speak to him, but...
Tell me about what you do here. If you need something tattooed, you come here and I do it. And you can bring me whatever designs you come upon too. But of course, no shop, no tattoos. Build something for us when you can, and then we'll get working.
I will see you later, friend.
See you later, Hayfor.
So that's the tattoo shop. Again, 45. Yeah. So I need some raw materials. And there should be inn, I think is the other one I unlocked to build. So I've got blacksmith. Is this the inn?
Eivor's here!
What is it you do here again?
We're fishermen, my granddad and me, and we can help with anything you need. Bring us fish you find out there, and we'll pay you for them. But if I'm being honest, we can't do a thing until we have a place to work. If you've got time, we'd love it if you could build something.
I must be on my way now. Goodbye.
Come
So
visit again soon.
A fishing hut, okay. I don't know where the inn's meant to be. I'm sure I unlocked... I can build an inn. Oh, maybe here. I obviously don't have enough resources because I only went on one road. That's bakery. Okay. Well... I better go on more raids later. For now... first actually I'll show you I raided this monastery here. That's the one I raided. This one I can't because the suggested power is way too high. Maildburn. I'm gonna raid that next, I think, but we'll do this mission and then we'll do this raid, and if it's interesting, you'll be able to see that one. I got my inventory. Oh my god, I got so many trade goods. Wow. Didn't realize I had so much. I've got 4 skill points. Ability damage. Stealth. See, stealth I don't need that much, so I'm only getting it. I'm trying to see what's around. I'll take health, I think. See, because assassination damage doesn't matter. Because I've got instant assassination. What's up this way? I haven't done much up this way. There we are. Oh. I actually collected an ability. Dive of the Valkyries. I haven't actually used my abilities, I don't think, yet. Oh, and also I killed Leof Gifu. I didn't even realize the place I raided, that's where she was. And I killed her. So. Oh, okay, 1 or 2 clues found. So, yeah. Let's get on with the mission.
The Saxons break their kingdoms into smaller territories called shires.
Eivor, in here!
It isn't spelled how you think.
What will you keep in this room?
My finest weapon. For this room is yours. Here you may lay your head, hang your axe, or be alone with your thoughts. Do you like it?
It suits me well, but I would be just as happy lodging with the raiders on that wharf. I need no special treatment.
This is not special treatment. I want you here in the Longhouse, close at hand. I may be the Jarl of this clan, but you and I lead together, as ever. So get acquainted with your room, and when you're ready, meet me at the stables.
Nice. So we have our own room. Reminds me of Brotherhood days in Ezio. Ravensthorpe qualifies as a colony now. I think. No longer a ragtag assemblage of tents and muddy feet. We're now a point of local interest, attracting trade and new settlers. A few new possibilities have opened up to us. Tattoo and barbershop, shipyard, museum, hunter's hut and fishing hut. Oh, okay, so I was wrong. I haven't unlocked inn yet. I want the inn. I like my drinking game. Of all these new services, I would recommend investing in Petra's hunting's hut first. This will earn you quite a few rewards if you can track down the right beasts. We also have a few settlers looking to build some services that will help us throw bigger and wilder beasts. Okay, so we'll go for the hut first then, I'm guessing. I thought it was going to be somewhere I could collect my armor, like, do you know in the old games where you could put your armor on like a little mannequin?
A letterbox for messages and requests.
Eivor, I hope this room fits your needs. As we grow our reputation in this land and make new friends and allies, it will be important to keep constant communication with them. Randvi will drop any letter you receive into this box. Have a look from time to time. Okay, so we have our own letterbox. Nice, nice. And the bed. Looks comfy.
A bed better than many I've slept in, and a good place to recover. Not much, but it is mine.
Okay, so you can go to sleep. I'm guessing if you go to sleep, it's like meditating. It passes the time. Bit annoyed I don't have a door in my room. I'd like some privacy. This is cool. I love the fact that we have a settlement. Oh, that's the flighting guy, isn't it? Where did... Oh, the stables. He wanted to meet the stables, didn't he?
You're ready to ride at a moment's notice.
Count on it, my friend. The path ahead is bright.
With glory at its end. Farewell, Eivor.
Why now? Dad, please. This must be done.
Yes, and I can help. Look at me. Look at these arms. I am a beast.
What was that about? Is Basim leaving us already?
Sigurd means to leave as well.
Is that true?
We know the sons of Ragnar have camped in the north. It would do us well to pay them a visit, to strengthen our ties to this land.
Is that where Basim has gone?
Basim's motives are his own. Leave it at that. We have more pressing plans. I am riding to Leicestershire, to a town called Repton.
That's a mouthful.
Eivor, I expect you to join me when you have finished here.
I can come now. I only need a horse.
Not yet. First speak with Randvi. She has more than one task for you here. Apart from growing this settlement, you must seek out alliances as well. We cannot pacify England with so few friends.
Then I must join you, Sigurd, for I am a fitter companion on long roads.
No, Dag. You belong here with the raiders, and you will act as Eivor commands.
Ride in safety, brother. I will follow as soon as I can.
Yes, and I will keep our raiders sharp. Do as Eivor commands. Is he testing me?
He may be. Sigurd is a wise man.
I would sooner take orders from a louse.
Rude.
Eivor, my stable is a bit spared just now, but if you can build me something better, I promise you the finest of beasts.
A bustling stable would be a great boon here. I will see what I can do.
I probably just need more raw materials to get... Oh no, I can build one. Shall I build a stable? Yeah, let's build a stable. Need to go in and some more raids then. To get more supplies. Where's Ranvi? There she is.
There you are.
You wanted to see me?
As Sigurd has so ordered, it falls to us to expand our presence in England.
He wants to forge alliances, ironclad, with every Norse, Dane and Saxon here.
Right. We are the outsiders here. Making friends will help.
Where do we start?
My scouts come and go daily with interesting news and tidings, and I'm beginning to get my bearings in this fractured land. As I learn more, I can give you insight into each territory before you commit to a journey there.
Of course.
Once you have gained an ally in a territory, return home and speak to me. We'll decide your next move then.
I understand. So, where do we start?
You have two options just now. Join Sigurd in Leicestershire to the north and meet with the sons of Ragnar Lothbrok, or head south to Grantebridgeshire to meet an army of Danes led by one Guthrum Jarl and his second, Soma. And what's more, our young friend Hytham has been conferring with contacts of his own in the cities. I added his information to the map if you would like to know what he has discovered.
I want to see the Alliance map.
Pledge to a territory to confirm your interests in an alliance. I mean, I already took down one of their monasteries. Oops. So...
Tell me about Grantebridgeshire.
A force of Danes, called the Summer Army by the Saxons, is camped north of Grantebridge at some ruins across the river. We should curry favor with their leaders, Guthrum and Soma, if we hope to win their trust and allegiance. My scouts did not meet them in person, so I can say little for the state of their army. Consider this a starting point.
I will leave right away.
Good. And may the blessings of Freya follow.
Okay. Let's find out what I've done. So I don't exactly know the... I know you're trying to make friends and stuff, but I don't know exactly how it works, so... where do we have to go? Okay, see, I took down the monument down here, so... I hope they don't mind. I really want this monument. I should have raided it before pledging or something in case we can't raid afterwards. God, there's some gold over there as well. Well, wealth. I always say gold, but it's wealth. Also, I love how you zoom in. It makes the noise of that area. Very cool. Okay. Get to my longship and head on down to see what I've done by pledging allegiance.
Let's go. We must row in these waters.
Strike up a tune.
Sail is ready when needed.
Sail out! Big loop!
Let's see who's here. Oh, I thought these were stairs around here, but I'll just climb. Oh. There were stairs. It was just broken.
Hold! Who goes there?
A friend, an ally. I'm looking for the Summer Army.
Camp leader is up top. You can't miss him.
Thank you.
It's no way to die.
By up top, does she mean up top, up top? Oh no, here. Do I speak to you now? No. Before you take me anywhere, I'm gonna go do this viewpoint. And now we have the leap of faith that we can do as well.
Hail! What has happened here?
Who is asking?
Eivor, of the Raven clan. Did you and your men fail to take the village?
No. No, we had it for a time. It was nothing but a cluster of wattle and daub huts when we came. We made it lively. Grantebridge was a thriving hub of trade and song under the care of Soma Ayalskona. But the Saxons took it back. They appeared within the city as if rising from the shadows and drove us out.
What about the city walls and your guards?
The walls were unbreached, the guards unaware. It was like they burst out of the center of the city itself, setting aflame everything in their path, shouting some nonsense about an ancient order of warriors. By the time I saw the fires, too many of us were killed or captured. Our Jarlskoma, Summa, she bellowed a retreat and we took refuge in the ruins. But in the chaos we were separated. She and the bulk of our forces fled northeast into the swamps. I'd follow if we were fit to. We need her iron fist.
I can find Soma. Be ready when we return.
She'll be deep in the fog of the Fenlands by now. Find her longship. That's your best bet.
GRANTEBRIDGESCIRE arc started. Okay, so each section has like an arc. Okay. Okay, so each section has its own arc. That's interesting. Okay. Let me go to my longship and we'll see you when we reach our destination.
Watch my back! Come on!
Sure Jarl's corner nearby.
Not here. Someone dragged the Saxons east from a longship to tire them out and lose them in the fog.
So we still need to find Soma. I'm guessing she's over this way somewhere. Oh. Oh, so it's around here, okay. Wow, rats eating a monk it looked like. That made me jump. I don't know why, but that snake appearing made me jump so much. I just didn't expect it. Like, I know sometimes there's snakes in pots, but I didn't expect one in, like, here.
Survey the area, Sunan.
Oh. There's a key. I do not have long now, a few hours at the most. This place is as good as any, a beautiful view of the setting sun or the bright stars should I last into the night. I have met people so afraid to die alone, but as I lie here writing this, I see there is nothing to fear. After all, it is a journey we must all take alone with no one and nothing to tow. And so to whoever should find me, I leave you with this key to my home, in hopes that which I leave behind can find new meaning. That's cool. Thank you, my friend. So is this like a leftover building from like the Roman Empire? So...
You're still in fighting shape.
Oh, that's Soma. Found her.
Take him to the shelter for warmth. Slap some moss in that gash and wrap it well. Eggle, look at me. Remember the boars you felled our first day in England? Hold his arms. 9.
Oh no.
Large and fat. Fed us for a week.
I don't want to see this.
You'll be chasing more in a month, my friend. You come like a Valkyrie out of the fog. We have no dead to give you.
You must be Soma.
Let's talk elsewhere. Give them a chance to rest.
Quite a hit you took. How many were lost?
It's kind of you to ask, but with so much blood in the water and death on the air, I'd know your name and purpose first.
Eivor of the Raven clan. I came for you, looking for a friend and ally.
I see. I'm Soma, Lord of Grantebridge. Though it seems an order of lunatics wishes to strip me of that title.
The Order of the Ancients?
Sounds right. The Saxon called Wigmund is one of them. He robbed me of my city, forced us into these swamps. I've rallied some of my soldiers, but my 3 advisors are missing. If we hope to retake Grantebridge, I'll need them at my side.
Tell me about them.
They are my best, my inner circle. Birna, Galin, Liv. We may as well be of the same blood.
If I can reunite them and we retake your city, can I call you a friend and ally?
If you can do all that, you can call me whatever you want.
Who is this Wigmund? What does he want?
He's a flailing elderman under the old king. A bitter man digging his fingernails into Grantebridge, just to say he can. He's made many attempts to unseat me before. This time he managed a trick.
What happened to Grantebridge?
The elderman Wigmund seized it from us. I'm not sure how he managed, but he will not keep it. Not for long. He has supporters outside the city, but this attack seemed to come from inside the walls. From the heart of Grantebridge.
Let's find your advisors.
Agreed. We'll look for signs of their longboats along the river. And if we are swift, we will find them before the wolves do.
I want to find that guy's
house.
house.
More hindrance than hiding place now. Let's light the way back.
Oh, so I would have found the key anyway. We've set up a camp to treat the wounded. I will tend to each of them myself and see who must rest and who still thirsts for blood. By next nightfall, I will take the willing and able to set out to find my closest advisors. They are still alive, I know it in my heart, and once we regroup, we will take back Grantebridge. Nothing will stand in our way. I want to find that guy's house that we found the key.
Burn long on hut, bright wolf of the branch, and guide Soma's gilded warriors home.
I know what you must think.
What must I think?
That it's foolish to search the Fenlands for so few people.
You told me the soldiers you lost were your best. Vital to retaking the city. Do you think it's foolish?
Not at all.
Then why would I?
You have the look of one who does well with solitude. You're alone, a wanderer. It may be you think of soldiers as war fodder, and little else. But these warriors are more than a blade and shield. They are my family, nothing short. I've lost a city this week. I will not lose them too.
I understand. And if your people yet live, we'll find them. I need your eyes, my friend.
Now you pay for your sins! Man dog, back! Make you live! You bleeding dunghill!
Where? Oh.
Show me what life. A group of Danes held captive.
Oh, I was gonna be sneaky.
Together, lads, we have this. Watch my lead.
What lead? The lead that your head's gone?
Follow my blade. We have this.
How did I miss? There we are, right in the face.
Your doom comes.
It's nothing better than taking a guy's head off in this game.
Strike for Christ.
Bring me. I'm no use here, not with the wind coming from my sails.
Many thanks, friend.
Not breathing. If you would be so kind, I've had quite the day.
Look through the fog, Leaf. Follow the beacon. Our camp is at its base. We'll return when we've found the others.
We'll head straight to the camp and see that everyone's shipshape when you return.
Are you still tied? Oh, my
Gods
bad.
be good to you, and thank you.
Leif is a prim and proper man, isn't he?
He lives by a strict code of honor, more than most. And builds the best longships I've ever sailed. They're the reason we escaped Grantebridge alive.
Go this way.
He's not
Let's
the
go this way.
strongest man, but he's wise and canny, and hard to pin down.
What do you see, Sunan?
Like I was telling you, he's not the
Aw.
strongest man,
So one
but
of
he's
those
wise
mercenaries.
and canny, and hard to pin down. Like a fish wriggling free of a net.
So I'll try and take more of a assassin's approach to this one.
This longboat is Birn's, I think. All scraped and bashed, it's hard to tell.
Saxons surrounding that old hut. There may be Danes trapped inside. Here's a poem about Björn. Cast about this land.
Let's take the assassin approach now.
That's right! Tire yourself out! Weak little kittens. Can't even open one barricade.
This way!
That's right! Tire yourself out! Weak little kittens. Can't even open one barricaded door.
You'll rot in hell when we're done with you.
You'll suck my toes when I'm standing on your head.
Don't wander far.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Toes when I'm standing on your head.
That's Birna, for sure. If my head was in a bucket of water, I'd still know.
She's barricaded within. Herself and them men.
They're gonna see me when I do this, but... maybe not.
That's not right.
That's not right.
You there!
I need to assassinate him because he's like the leader. So how am I gonna do it? In style.
Damn you! Take your last breath!
Take an arrow to the face. Oh, that assassination was so good, jumping from up there.
Soma! I knew I heard someone sweeping the hearth outside. We handle it just fine. Thinking of starting a new town, in fact. This house being our first.
Birna, I pitched a camp nearby, under a burning beacon. We'll meet you there when I've found the others.
Thank you, Soma. And you as well, Sunbeam. We'll head to the camp now. I'll have everyone singing songs and dancing jigs by the time you get back.
Come on.
Vienna is like a grapevine, curly and hard to predict, while Leaf is like a wood beam, sturdy, straightforward.
Birna has a genius for tactics, sees well ahead of things. Leaf deals with what's just there before him, practical in all ways. Both have helped me find my footing in desperate times. It's important to keep those who disagree with you close, as family.
Wolves. They've surrounded someone. Must be careful. Go.
Oh.
Sunan.
Ah. Can you assassinate wolves? Oh my god. Whoa. God, they keep coming out of nowhere.
Wretched carrion beasts! I don't deserve this! Leave me! Run! Laughing behind his laughing behind his shadow, wretched carrion beasts! I don't deserve this! Leave me! Run!
Yeah, that's all of them.
Galen, you look terrible.
What happened here?
Saxons chased me into the fog, ran me smack into a nest of bandits. But Freya was on my side, and I saw them before they saw me.
Are you the only one of your crew left standing?
Oh, I've set my thing on fire.
Standing myself. With the blessings of Odin and Freya, they'll be feasting well with the gods.
We have a camp nearby, Galen. I'll take you there myself. Eivor, join us when you're ready.
So go all the way back there. Well, I'm gonna go here and steal whatever's in here. And then I'll meet you at your camp. I was worried that dude was gonna see me. Oh, it's nothing better than instant assassinations. It just feels so good. You know, in Odyssey when you'd manage to like sneak up on someone and then you try to assassinate them but they don't die straight away because obviously if they were high level or something. I trust all is well in Lincoln and that the fruits of the Shire are plenty and sating. I am writing to you from the neighbourhood Shire of Grantebridge, where the men and I have nestled in a bog. Here we are building an encampment with the help of priests from the local monasteries. They were given 2 options, and chose the one which kept them alive. Once we've no use for them, we'll send them your way. Let them know there is a new god that they may serve. Do I need a key for this? Oh no. See, I see there's 2 over there. I hope there's something you can unlock to do like double assassinations later on. Get the sleeping guy. Wakey wakey. Have I got everything in this area?
What do you see?
Something there. No point in killing those other guys. This guy though, yes. Assassination or headshot? What do I go for? Let's go for a good old BAM! Straight in the head. Oh, there's just one guy there. Oh no, there was 2. Oops. But he didn't see me. His friend just died. And now he's gonna die. Come on. He doesn't know where his friends got shot from. Come on, I need to assassinate him. Yeah. Is anyone down here? No. Please don't turn around. Okay, that ability is epic. What? I just lit them up. That was incredible. Well, I got what I needed and killed the majority of them. So, I think it's time to head back to Soma. I'll see you on the other side. So this is the house from the key I think we got. I think this is his house. Thank you, my guy, for giving me your key. You had some supplies. Very nice of you. Thank you. So, we finally found the house. Not actually far from where we were. Oh, I wasn't looking. And now we're finally back with Soma.
The beacon has drawn the last of my soldiers. By tomorrow our strength will have returned, and we can retake our city. I have not yet spoken to Leif, Birna and Galin about this. After my missteps, I worry what they must think of me.
It doesn't matter. What matters is how you lead them forward from this point on.
By Thor's hammer, I am glad we're together, in spite of our setback. Galin, you look well worn. Do not grieve the men you lost. They will be singing your praises in the Corpse Hall, waiting for us.
Thank you, Jarl's Kona.
Leif, you'd outlast any tempest.
It's good to be back, Soma. All as one. And know this, that I will follow you through the eye of the storm if you called.
Birna.
I'm delighted you're alive.
I'm delighted to be living. I lost so many after all this, but I still have you three. That makes me the most blessed warrior in Midgard. And Eivor, you have more than proven your worth. Help us reclaim our city, and you will have an ally in me.
My blade is yours. For Grantebridge.
We'll rest for the night, gather our strength and our wits, and at the break of dawn's light, we retake Grantebridge! Pass the night in our camp, Eivor. Take anything you need.
Oh, I will. I'm gonna take all the supplies. I mean, they probably have none, since they've been kicked out of their own city.
Looks like more of Soma's forces followed the beacon back to camp.
Let me quickly... My rations are full, so I can't collect food. I haven't collected pretty much everything.
I thought we'd be safe in the fort, but Vigman's men hunted us.
Garland, is that right?
That's right. You are Eivor, the infinite fighter, a forever warrior. It's a glorious name.
Many thanks. You were in a tight spot when we found you.
Indeed. The Saxons pursued me, ran me bloody through the swamps and into the lap of bandits. Then the wolves came. We all have our one day. The day we die. How you greet that day is all that matters. I'm proud to say that I was ready.
Well, it's good to see you breathing still. You're Vienna.
And you are Eivor's sunbeam. You cut through the fog like the sun burns through ice.
You're in high spirits, all things considered. The ambush, losing your home.
In this moment, yes. But you feel that? The moment has passed. We are free to pursue the next. What a gift!
It's good to have you in this fight, Vienna.
I like you, Eivor. You might help me here or step on me, and by the look of you, I'd welcome either.
Okay, chill.
Leif, Soma says you're the man who built her longships.
That's right. Each has a sharp keel, a stout mast, and a poem etched into the hull to sing the praises of the Dringer who commands her. A longship is heavy with fate. Just a few lengths of wood between you and a watery grave. What better place to put a line of poetry, hmm?
Agreed. It's good to fight beside you, Leif.
Likewise, Eivor. Thanks again for plucking me and my warriors from the mire.
The day is new and the air is bracing. Are you ready for the fight ahead?
Let's take your city back.
That's what I like to hear. Meet me at the western gate of Grantebridge. We've assembled there.
Have care you do not enjoy taking orders from anyone but your Jarl back home. I fight for Sigurd, none else.
While you're on this ship, Dag, you fight for me. And for
Since when
Soma's
did Dad
loyalty,
come with us?
we fight for her.
I don't know who came. So I'm gonna end this episode here, obviously because it's already been going on for like 2 hours and something this episode. I'm guessing I've been playing for 4 hours at this point in this game, so I'll end it here to make the episode so it's not too long. Also, a lot of the footage after, I got some pretty bad frame rate drops. I wasn't sure what it was because my GPU's fine because it had been working fine ever since, but when I was doing raids and like a lot of big battles, there was some pretty bad frame rate drops, so I thought I'll leave that out, redo those missions, and so I can upload better footage for you guys because you deserve obviously better footage that's better quality. But anyway, I really hope you're enjoying this Assassin's Creed series so far. I'm enjoying the game. It's really good. Every part of it, I think, is really good. One of the better Assassin's Creeds in the last decade, really. So I hope you guys are enjoying it. If you are, please leave a like. Please subscribe. And leave comments. This series is performing really well. So you guys that are watching it, if you haven't already, subscribe. But keep up, and I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.